Hi everyone, Amy here, and today I'm going to give you an idea to clean your brushes while making a card. So this celebration card is going to be made with this 3D embossing folder from altenew. If you guys know me, you know I'm obsessed with these embossing folders lately, but I'm just spritzing a piece of 110-pound Neenah Classic Crest Solar White cardstock, and I'm just loading that up right in this 6x6 embossing folder. And I will run it through off screen to get this amazing dimension and design on the panel, but I will show you a photo of the finished card here in a moment. Now, this is a way to multitask. You can clean your blending brushes, not waste your ink, and create a gorgeous card in a snap. So I ran this through and you can see this amazing design that's left on this card panel. And there is no cracking, and that is, I think, because I spritzed it with some water. So if you're able to, it's always a good idea to spritz the water because it'll help the fibers of the paper really kind of take the shape of the 3D design, and also oftentimes eliminate the likelihood of cracking. So here I'm showing you my trick here today. I don't clean my blending brushes unless I need to go to a lighter color. I usually leave the ink right on the blending brush because I know eventually I'm going to come back for it, and that way it doesn't get wasted. And I don't waste time cleaning the brush every time I go to put it back as well. So this is a way to kind of clean my brushes and create a gorgeous card and not waste the ink. So I'm just using these warmer colors. I have my red, pink, orange, and yellow family brushes here. And I have this teal as well, which I'm going to use in place of green for any of the leaves in this design. But I'm really just kind of working through the panel here, just kind of laying down the various different colors in different spots. But you can see it's not going to be as dark or in your face as if you're kind of pulling ink directly from the ink pad. It's much more muted and subtle, which sometimes I think is best, especially when you have this amazing design left from the embossing folder. So I'm just kind of going through heavier handed in spots, lighter handed in others, also kind of blending some colors together just to kind of create different looks and different dimension. But this is a really easy, fun way to kind of clean your brushes and make a gorgeous card really quickly. So I will cut that panel down a little bit smaller than A2 size, and I do attach it to an A2 size card base of 110-pound Neenah Classic Crest Solar White, so same as the panel. An A2 size is 4¼ by 5½. So this panel, you can see there's just a little teeny tiny little white border left around, and I do have some tape runner here that I use to attach it, but you have this gorgeous dimension naturally from the 3D embossing. I'm just going to press that down, make sure it's nice and flush with the card base. And then I will get my sentiment book here. This is my storage solution and how I'm able to batch a bunch of cards. I'll die cut a lot of my sentiments out and have them ready to go. Just kind of playing with different options here. Those are some Big on You, Concord and Ninth stamps and coordinating dies that I have, but I realize that's not really the look I want to go for. I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up with something metallic. And I don't really know what I want to turn this card into. I like to have a lot of celebration or birthday cards on hand, just because I find that I send those out probably more than anything else. So I'm looking at this Here For You. That would be a fun option. But ultimately I do end up going with this Celebrate die. This is from Catherine Pooler, and I love dies like this, where there's no little, separate parts. It's all one nice big die cut, and it's a nice imposing size, so it can be a beautiful focal point on your card. Now here you saw I remove the whole top sheet. This is artist tack. I probably didn't need to pull it all the way off, but I really wanted to see where I had some glue dots left. Because you do, eventually work through the sheet. But what it does is it lays a bunch of little tiny adhesive dots on the back of your die cut. So I'm doing that. You could absolutely use liquid glue or tape runner or a sticker maker if you have it, whatever you have. But I've been really enjoying these micro dots. I'm trying to turn it in the light so you can see all the little dots it leaves behind. But this is a fun and quick way to apply some adhesive to die cuts. And I'm just going to press that down in the center of this card, and that's basically going to finish it. I'm just going to press it down. Once you press it and leave it for a bit, it does become permanent. I did have some people voice their concerns that it wasn't very durable, but I've been using this stuff for a few weeks now and I haven't had anything fall off. So overall, I'm very happy with it. And then I do decide to add some blingage. I have these really pretty gold little sequins, and they're kind of really glittery on one side and a little more muted on the other side. So I do flip them over and kind of apply them down with the back side showing, just because it kind of matches the gold of the cardstock a little bit. But I have them in 3 different sizes. I think I got them from Joann, but again, use whatever blingage you have on hand, or if you think it even needs it. But I'm going to use my picker tool and some liquid glue just to lay down some dots of adhesive, and put these down in odd numbers around the design just to give it a little something special. But super easy design. Cards like this would be so easy to batch. If you donate or you need a bunch for maybe like a card exchange or something like that. Designs like this are never lacking in the wow factor because these embossing folders are just so incredible and they come together so quickly. Now here is a little sentiment from LDRS Creative. It's a small business in Michigan that I found recently. They have a lot of these sentiment strips that you get like a whole stamp of sentiments and then one coordinating die, and it cuts them all out at once. So those are really handy for my batching mentality. I'm just going to attach that with some liquid glue, and I have a finished birthday card ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the thumbs up, and I really appreciate you spending time with me today. So thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.